So, welcome to July show. So this is my show at the gallery Nino studio in Pioneer Square, Seattle. And these are the July collection, not selection. I'm select them to collect. So I want to go through some of these pieces, give you a little bit of virtual tour. Especially if you don't know me yet, and you're far away from Seattle. This is kind of like a little bit of overview of the pieces for July. So this one is 60 by 86 grilled salmon with fried seaweed chips. So yeah, I like seaweed. And this one is the 24 by 24. This is 48 by 36. So most of my work are based on food inspired. They are meant to be ingredients who are not maybe be together, maybe awkward, and I mash them together, so becoming something that could be eat together or not. Just like human being, you can be, awkward with each other, but also you could be friendly. And because we all are ingredients, right? So this is the smaller ones, 36 by 24 roasted celery pumpkin pie. That's not a bad ingredients, I guess. This one is turkey juice with Chardonnay reduction, 60 by 48. Also not a bad ingredients. But these pieces are basically a mix between old and new. Some pieces are old, some pieces, like this one is a newer piece. Like the first one there is an older piece, but it doesn't really matter to me. It's they have their own underlining DNA in there, still hang together. This one is coconut ice cream with spinach puree, so that's a little bit weird, right? But fun nonetheless. That's 48 by 48. This is 36 by 36 piece. And this one is a 48 by 36 smoked salmon with strawberry jam. That could be odd, but these are the 24 by 24, and those are like 48 by 48. Mango mousse cake with coconut ice cream. That's actually pretty good. That tastes tasty right now, in a hot summer day. This one is blueberry pie with oyster. Okay, odd. That's a little bit odd. Let's go back to the front. This is our small 24 by 24 with frame. Dark chocolate strawberry with wasabi. Can you see the wasabi in there? That's the bigger piece right here. 60 by 48. Black bean minty salad. A little healthy. This is 28 by 20. Green curry with roasted cabbage. This one's a little, well, not a little. It's one of the newer piece, maybe a month old or so. This is matcha green tea beef curry. 48 by 72. A bit more. Well, most of these are somewhat more gestural mark making, also scraping. You can see the scraping here, the revealing of the drawing behind it, right there. So I usually, the way I mark making, I draw something underneath as a under drawing, and then paint on top, and then after that, I scrape to reveal some of the drawing behind it, which makes it interesting. Okay, I also have some of the 3D pieces here. This is basically leftover woods, and then I paint them. It's kind of fun. Reminds me of marshmallow. That is ube inspired painting there, 60 by 48, and a couple of smaller pieces there. Sketches. And this alcove here, the 4 pieces are new. They are more of a landscape abstraction. They are inspired by my driving back and forth between California and Seattle a while back, and I kind of bring it back, that idea of landscape, but in a different way. I used to do blurry scenery, but now it's more of gestural paint. Gestural also suggesting, suggestive abstract. You can see landscape, not quite clear what that is, but when you squint, you can see what they are. It's a landscape. But the fun thing about this is that I want to mix the food theme that I always like and then put it in here. So the way I do that is, after I created all these pieces and I asked myself what kind of color or shapes that reminds me of food based on this piece. So this one is field trip to Blazing Bagel for salmon spread. So the salmon spread part, I mean, you can see, it's a pink kind of salmon spread. So that's where I'm playing, having fun with. It's a landscape, but also it's an idea of I'm traveling something to go to a restaurant, or something like I'm gonna get food type of thing, So that's the idea. And this one is called Chocolate Caramel Just Around the Corner. So that right there at the bottom looks like a caramel. That's why I want to, put some caramel in there. So, but also you can see, I don't know, mountain or whipped cream, some kind of caramel whipped cream there, but it's a landscape. So it's open to interpretation. That's why it's so fun about making, abstraction. This one is On My Way to Evergreens. So this is the evergreen. It reminds me of evergreen right here. It's like I want to do a healthier one, a salad place, evergreen, So that's where it comes from. This one, maybe you can guess. So this one is behind the golden arches. So the idea of, go to McDonald's without saying McDonald's. But everybody knows what golden arches are. So I think that yellow part, this mountain reminds me of that. Oh, I want to go to McDonald's in an abstract way. So that's where the ideas come from. Okay, so yeah, so these are about maybe a couple of weeks old. This is brand new that I'm experimenting with. How can I move forward and experiment with my abstraction, but also looking back. I like doing abstract landscape in the past, and I kind of miss that. So I kind of trying to bring that back in here, and then also merge it to what I like to do right now. Okay, so those are the new pieces. These are also old and new. These are the older pieces right here. What I mean old is like, not super old. It's just, it's a collection of mine. And these are pretty new. I haven't shown these to anyone. So this is 10 by 10 chocolate cake with strawberry marmalade. So these are smaller pieces there. And this is 36 by 36 and 48 by 36 squid ink broccoli fried rice. That's actually delicious. Okay, so these are the back room. Just giving you a little bit of a tour. These are the shelves that my paintings, I mix them up, going back and forth. If I don't show it, I put it over there. Okay, so that's the show for this month. And let's go upstairs. These are a couple of pieces. The upstairs is basically my studio. So sometimes I work here, sometimes I work from home, depending on the mood, I guess. If I want to make something big, I work from here, so I can spread them out a little bit more. So these are basically what I'm trying to do is create a space where it's different from downstairs. Downstairs is more of a gallery space, clean arrangement. This one is more of organized chaos. A little bit, I want people to see behind the scene a little bit. The type of tools I use and things that I'm working on right now. It's not done. The ugly part about making, it's like this one's a little bit messy. What messy? It's it's kind of muddy, but that's part of the process. So I just let it sit there, and I'll come back to it and take a look at it. Some of the sketches there, and some of the tools, pieces that kind of like I'm working on. Also the bigger piece up here. You can see this is 60 by 90 blueberry cheese with beef curry. It's a lot of a gestural piece. Yeah, so some of the pieces on the floor just suggesting that it's informal space. Some of them, most of them are actually done. A couple of them are not, but it's just make the space feels informal, inviting, and just relax and hang out. Yeah, so these are a couple more pieces back here. The large one there, 60 by 48, and these are the three of the 36 by 36. Okay, so hopefully that's helpful and informative for you. If you've never been to Seattle or always wanted to go to Seattle, come by and stop by Pioneer Square and say hello. And then hopefully this one also could be inspirational for you for your own space, either a gallery space or a studio space for your open studio. Yeah, so thanks for stopping by and check out this virtual tour. Okay, thanks. Oh, if you have any questions, let me know. Happy to answer them. Okay.